I am Ibrahim Ansari, one of the lecturers from the Crop Science Department, School of Agriculture, Njala University Njala campus. For food security in this country, I believe the basis comes from the School of Agriculture. Njala University starts with the School of Agriculture. Yes, it starts with education, but it starts with the School of Agriculture. And for a very long time, the School of Agriculture has developed to a point that it has been divided into segments to produce other schools and other departments. So the School of Agriculture is the base for the emanation of Njala University, and we have seen that it has grown to a point, because when it started we have few students. Now we can talk about thousands of students just from what? The School of Agriculture. So we have a lot. Talking about the importance of the School of Agriculture within the country, we've trained a lot of expertise in agriculture. When you go to different organizations, talk about government institutions, NGOs, our students are the people that are running those organizations and NGOs. And they've tried their best to see that the country move from that subsistent form of agriculture to something substantial. It is now commercial. And when you look at the feed salon, the people that are pioneering that particular project are people from the students from the School of Agriculture. So it has played a very significant role for the development of the nation and even the community in Njala University. The Njala community itself has expanded because of what? The university is located here. Before now, you have very few buildings in the community and very few people. But because the university is expanding, now the community themselves are benefiting from this expansion, because you have a lot of community people now constructing houses, providing accommodation for students and other important stakeholders that are doing their business in the university. So School of Agriculture is important, and we are providing a lot of knowledge. The knowledge is enormous to our community and the country as a whole. This course is a course practical anyway. This is not farm practice. It's a form of practical within the course referred to as principles of crop production. One of the objectives of these principles of crop production is that what we've learned in the classroom, we have to implement it practically, right? So that the student will get the skills of growing their own crops. And at the end of the day, they will be able to implement that in the corporate world, you know. So the practical here, each and every student that is taking principles of crop production must practice it. Now, the benefit of this practical is that now, at the end of the day, for the school, we will generate revenue, and that revenue that we get from these practicals is going to be used for developmental purposes, to develop certain things in the school. That is one. To the student, one, they get the practical experience. That is one. Number two, they'll be able to solve problems that they may face in the field, because if you start to grow your crop from planting onto harvesting, right, you face challenges, and these challenges you try to manipulate the crop and yourself, right, the activities, the agronomic activities that you are implementing to overcome those problems. So it is a problem solving condition within the student. They'll be able to collaborate, they'll be able to work as a team. So all these ones are very important for the corporate world, because when you go out there, you have to work with other people, and you practice it here. So the skills, the idea, and every other thing that they are benefiting from the classroom and also out here, they will be able to implement that in the company. We have challenges like, let's start with the labor. The technicians that do help me to conduct this practical are very few, right? So we need more so that we will be able to supervise the student properly. Because if you look at the number that I'm handling, it's too big for me. So the technicians are very small. We need help to see that we protect the crops, and also we protect this environment from thieves. They normally come and steal. So we don't want people to discourage the students after their hard work. They will not be able to harvest. Then somebody just one night come and steal everything and go. Because the practicals are done in the first semester, and the first semester starts in October and ends in February. So this is practically, it is the dry season. We are not experiencing rains now, so we just have to do it artificially, and that is a very big problem. Where we are sourcing this water is from a very far distance. That is a very big challenge for us, for the energy and also the facility that we have. You can see that it is manual irrigation the students are doing. Maybe if you can modernize that one to say we can do drip, that would be fine, because drip irrigation is much more appropriate in the dry season than any other form of irrigation. And that one needs a huge capital for us to implement. But it will be the best one if we are able to install drip irrigation in the practical site. I want to say thank you. If anyone is, we need philanthropists. We need people that have a good heart, a big heart, to come to the School of Agriculture and help, particularly in this practical aspect. We need irrigation facilities. We need to secure this environment from thieves and also from animals. And we need many things to continue with this practical, because we know knowledge is power. And some of this theoretical knowledge, it has to be implemented so that the person or the student will have first-hand information and practical knowledge, and you'll be able to implement it in the corporate world.
Thanks for watching Agric-Media Blog TV.
We inform and educate.